All right, we're going over the homework to practice basic operations for a first TM exam. First thing is we need to import the data, which I have already downloaded. So I'm going to open up Stata. You go all the way up here to File. Oops. Down to Import, and we're importing an Excel spreadsheet. Then Browse, and it's right here. And then what you want to click, if you want the headings, you need to click Import First Row as Variable Names. It's the only thing you need to click. Pressure for me now, right? All right, we're going over the homework to practice basic operations for a first TM exam. First thing is we need to import the data, which I have already downloaded. So I'm going to open up Stata. You go all the way up here to File. Oops. Statistics, including pressure for me now, right? All right, we're going over the homework to practice basic operations for a first TM exam. First thing is we need to import the data, which I have already downloaded. So I'm going to open up Stata. You go all the way up here to File. Oops. Down to Import, and we're importing an Excel spreadsheet. Then Browse, and it's right here. And then what you want to click, if you want the headings, you need to click Import First Row as Variable Names. It's the only thing you need to click, and then OK. And now we know it worked, because if you look up in the right corner for variables, you see all of our variables. So, and then first thing I want to do is go to Data, Describe Data, Describe Data. I don't care about memory, that's fine. That's what we're going to do. So now we know that our data is uploaded, and here it is. The next step per our homework here is to display summary statistics, including the mean and the standard deviation. So we're going to go back to Stata. We're going to go to Statistics, Summaries, Tables, and Tests, Summaries and Descriptive Statistics to Summary Statistics. We're going to leave the variables blank since we want all variables, and it automatically shows everything. So all you have to do is hit OK. There's our mean and our standard deviation. So that is our summarize. Next, we want to do plot y against an x. And we have our two things here. So we're going to go back here, and we're going to go to graphics, two-way graphics. We're going to create a plot definition. I have not touched it stuff, so I just leave that alone. We want a scatter plot. Our y variable is life expectancy, and our first x variable is the GDP per cap. That's all I put. I didn't do anything else, and I just clicked. I'm not clicking. I think I'm just clicking. Am I clicking? I'll just click. Yeah, accept, not submit yet. Now, Edie, what this is going to do, I'll show you. Oh, it didn't come up. Hold on. Let me just hit OK. Where's our graph? There it is. Oh, there it is. See how there's no line? There's not, no like regression line. So that's not going to work. So it took a bit of time to figure it out. And obviously this is not correct because I just did the scatter. We want more than that. So I'm going to go back to graphics, because this is where I had to, watch a video to figure it out. So I'm just going to start over just because I wanted to just show you what that looks like. All right, that's on there. We're going to accept. Now we're going to create a second plot definition. Now we're not going to the second graph yet. This is the second plot definition for the first graph. Does that make sense?
Go back to the practice assignment, because I'm trying to figure out
what has nothing to do with that. I'm still trying to do the graph for the first one against the GDP, okay? So we have one definition. The first plot we had done was the scatter plot. Now I want the regression line. So you're going to go to, I think it was, right? Linear prediction. Yeah. So we're going to go to fit plot this time, linear prediction, same variables. And I only know this because I watched a video. So that's how I figured it out. Okay, and now accept. Now see how there's two plots for the same information?
Yeah.
Now watch. Look at
Now
that.
it gives the line. Yeah.
Yes. So that's what we had to do for the first one. So that's what he wants to see. And what you can do, which I did, is I just saved these because you have to upload it to him. I'm not going to save this now because I'm already killing my memory. I save everything. So I'm going to close that one out. So that was the
Hey,
first one. I'll go back to the
Stacy,
question.
can I,
Uh-huh.
so, because I know you showed me this too, so I know we're getting ready to do the second one, but on the first one, you saved the graph, correct? Is that what you mean? And then you email it to them separately?
Yeah,
Or,
I'll show you how I did it. I actually, Brittany, this is one thing Brittany showed me on the second session on Friday when I went to her, because I had just copied and pasted everything in. It looked like crap. Okay, you cannot copy and paste. You have to copy as an image. So I copied all this as an image. See how clear it is? And then what I
mm,
did was I inserted the image into it.
Oh, so there isn't a printout where you can like put it in like a sort of a Word document or
Not
something that,
not the way not the way to make it readable. Trust me. I sent my first version. I'll have to find it because I
mm,
saved over it. I think it was garbage.
mm.
Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Oh no. Yeah, this is what it looked like when I copied and pasted it. See
Okay.
how hard it is to read?
Yeah.
I mean,
oh, so you like Control C, Control V'd it, is what you mean.
no, I'll show you what I did actually. Let me go back to Stata.
And I kind of would have thought that there would have been some sort of a reporting thing within Stata to allow you to be able to print something out.
What you do is like this, watch. Right click, copy as picture.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
So that
Okay.
there
I
isn't
thought you meant,
like printing out the whole like Excel thing, but in more of like a Word format.
No, we don't need
It
to
doesn't give
do
you,
anything with the Excel. The only thing we do with the Excel is put in Stata, and then we don't have to touch it again.
okay.
Because Stata does everything we need from for the Excel stuff. It's just when we're having to attach it to an email or send it to him, it looked like garbage. And so Brittany told me, she goes, copy it as a picture and then put it in Word. And that's the way I sent it to him, and he said it was perfect. So
Wow. Okay.
so question though, Stacy. So did you remember on the left-hand side how you make it into a D or send a do file?
yes.
Does that look the same as copy as a picture, or were you referring copy as a picture only for the graph?
I
Or,
copied piece by piece. I
oh wow,
emailed
okay.
him both my do file and this because
Okay,
I wasn't
gotcha.
sure, so I wanted to have everything perfect. With him, more can be more. So
Right. Okay.
yeah, but like if we were submitting this, these two I would delete because they're not correct that I just highlighted.
Right.
Um, you know what I mean?
And
Because it wasn't.
do you want to show Edith how to delete those? And if you don't know how, I can tell you.
Well, no, here you can, but it
Right.
won't delete it on the screen.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
For the do file, you can delete it. Yes.
But it won't take it away from the notes.
No, but like when I copy as a picture, because I had
Hmm.
it in, I just went here. Like what I did when I just did it is I go here. I had to take a lot of separate pictures just because like it wasn't fitting right on pages. So basically what I copied a picture here.
Hmm.
Then I copied as a picture here. Then I did, then I just copied this one line as a picture and then inserted the graph. So that's how I did it. That I know it's a little bit time consuming, but it made it fit on the pages better and
Okay.
easier to read. So anyway, we're going to do the other scatter plot now. And here's the thing, Edie, where I'm not doing the same as probably what everyone else is doing because he gave all the commands and stuff in that file he uploaded. I'm sorry, I don't like it because it's just so much reading. It's so much words. All those little do file things or those little commands that he's talking about pasting in are in lieu of actually understanding how to use Stata and finding it. So I actually know how to
Right.
do all these things. So I'm not, I mean, I still want to kind of look at his stuff, but I'm not relying on it because I know how to do it myself. I don't need those commands because I'm basically creating the commands. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, so
Right. And
you're referring to his document of Stata help for your team exam.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
basically giving you some of these things, but like
Yeah.
there's room for a mistake because you have to kind of cut whatever he tells you and enter your stuff in from whatever the assignment is. And that just makes me a little nervous. And I feel like there's more room for mistake that way
right.
versus
Mhm.
actually understanding how to do the commands.
Right. And then sorry, I was trying to jump in. With watching the videos too, it helps, like do this and do this to learn how to do it instead of just, yeah, kind of like what you're saying, copy and pasting something and then having no idea what to do.
Exactly. And I don't feel
So,
comfortable doing that, honestly. But
yeah,
I'm a control freak anyway. So, like, I like to actually do versus just have someone feed me something.
right.
And then, so I did graphics again, two-way graph, and they're already in here. So, all we're going to do is edit it because it's just a new command again. So, I don't have to start all over. I just have to change this to safe water, except, and this is what makes it so much easier. Edit, safe water, because that's the other one he wanted, except, and okay. And there we go. There's graph
Okay.
number 2.
Got it.
You didn't do submit on that time though. Don't you have to hit submit?
Submit is for when you want to keep the window open.
Okay.
So like when we're doing the 4 regressions or 5 regressions or whatever, you hit submit so it'll run the command, but the box stays open so you don't have to reopen it every time.
Mm,
But since I'm not doing another graph, I clicked OK this time instead of submit since I was ready to close the window.
gotcha. And then
Yep.
at this point you would obviously save that graph.
Yes.
Because
And
that's something
so
that you're going to copy paste into the Word document.
yes. I wouldn't, yes, so I would save it. But I'm not saving it now because I already have it saved because I already did it.
Mhm.
But
Yep.
pretend I saved it if we're
Mhm.
in our exam. So then now we have that one. And then, so we're going to go back to the next question. So right now, B and C are 100% correctly completed. Now we want to display a correlation matrix. I know this sounds scary, Edie. Videos got me through this. And I think I like threw, I don't know, I didn't even need to do this one in chat. So display a correlation matrix of the X variables, only the X variables, okay?
Mhm.
So I'm going to show you what to do. It's only because I learned it on videos, so it's not like I'm all knowing. So you're going to go to statistics, summaries, summaries, and then you're going to go down to correlations and covariances. Why? Because that's what the video showed me. And then we're going to pick population growth, because that's an X, GDP, and safe water. We don't do life expectancy because it's our Y variable, and he specifically asked us for X variables. I mean, yeah. So let me see. Is there anything else I had to do in this one? Yeah. So I went to options and I also clicked display means, standard deviation, min and max with matrix because more information is better and we always want the standard deviation. So he didn't tell me to do it, but he said everything I did was right. So I'm going to keep doing that. And that's the
So
only thing we
the
need.
first one includes basically all of it.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
all I did. And then I hit OK. And there it is.
So what this is doing, Edie, is comparing them together when they're used together, the correlation between them all. And then
Okay.
she's getting ready to show just using 2 of them, then using the other 2, then the other 2. So you have to do it a couple times. But that's
Okay.
No, this
basically what.
one was just that. You're talking about the regression.
Oh, I thought that was the same as this one. Okay.
No, this is this one. D. We just did D.
Okay. My bad. Sorry.
That's okay. The next one is we're going to do 4 regressions. First one with all of the IDVs together and then each of them against each other. So what we're going to do there is we're going to go back to Stata. We're going to go to statistics. Sorry. Linear models, linear regression. This is the one we're going to click them all. There we go. And I don't think we did anything else. I think that was it. So this time I'm going to hit submit. I'm just going to move it out of the way. So there's our first regression with all of them together, right?
Yeah, down at the bottom, yeah, with the, yep, I see them.
Yep. And so that literally that's it. So now we're going to go back to the homework. So that's number 1. Second one is GDP versus safe water. So we're going to go back. Oh, wait, wrong. Yes, data. There we go. Oh, let me get that window back. This thing is bugging out on me. There we go. Okay, so now all we're gonna do, and I don't know if it matters, so I'm gonna delete it anyway. I don't know if it matters the order. I'm sure it doesn't, but I'm doing it exactly how he wrote it just because that's just how I am. And then we're gonna submit. I'm just gonna, yeah, submit that
So
one.
then you didn't have to click any of those other 3 boxes up under treatment of constant?
Nope,
Okay.
I don't even know what any of that means. And as I said, he said everything was good, so I'm not even worried.
Okay. All right.
I'm like, this part, I'm like, just doing what we have to do. So there's
Yeah.
that. That's the second one. And then what's the third one? Population growth and safe water. Okay.
I was just about to say there was an extra space, but you saw it already.
Yeah, thank you. And then the last one's population growth and the GDP, I believe. Done. And now we go back here. So now we just did all of E. F he crossed out, so I didn't try it.
Okay. And then to do it in Word, you would just copy and paste like how you were showing us, copying it as a picture, like piece
Yeah,
by
hold on.
piece, and then just putting them in there.
Yep, and then copy and paste. This I did Stacy Love completed homework for group exam, and
Okay.
all of it's in there,
Awesome.
and it's
He,
perfect. I don't know what else he's gonna ask us, but if he
he
gets it, he's
stays
got to be asking us more than that because for 2.5 hours, this took what? Honestly, if I did as fast as I could, could have this done in about 3 minutes.
right. Can can I request one thing, please?
Yes, sir.
Can you go to Stata and show how to export the do file?
Oh yeah, thank you. Good
Mhm.
reminder. All right, so everything we did here, Edie, on the main big screen is under the commands here. See the commands?
Mm-hmm.
That's everything we did minus this little extra thing here. So remember how we talked about having do files?
Well, hold on.
Yes.
I wanted to jump in real quick
Go
because
for it.
those 2 that you said, that's so the commands on the left, there's 12, and then the we'll just say the text on the right. Now, those 2 that were not supposed to be in there were on the commands on the left, and so Stacy already deleted them out. But if they're in there, you just would not select them for the do file.
Hmm.
And if you just want to show like, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, you just wouldn't select it. That's all.
Yeah, so you can
You
select them all and then
uh
just say the mistake was in there, okay? Just say I made a
Yeah, you just
mistake.
unselect it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just unselect one, but
and
I
then
just deleted it.
it won't come through on the do file.
Yeah, so
Correct.
what you
Would
see how I highlighted all of these?
Mm-hmm.
They're blue. You're gonna
Mm-hmm.
right click and then send selected to do file editor.
Okay.
I already did this, so I'm not gonna save it, but this
Mm-hmm.
is the do file right here.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's literally it. And to me, when I first looked at it, I was like, that can't be right. That's too short. But yeah, that's good.
All right, and now what I'm gonna do is I'll show you what it looks like to do. Hold on, no, I don't save. So let me just, what do you type in clear, is it to restart?
Yep, just clear.
Okay.
And then so now all the commands are empty.
No, they're not.
How do
Well,
you get all the
so
data up above clear to clear out, or is it that when you just go to reopen that'll be cleared?
when
I'll
you
just close.
reopen it, will be, yeah. But
Okay.
like when you type the command clear, it is fully cleared out. Yes, you would have to reload everything back in there.
Okay.
Here's my do file that I saved,
Mm-hmm.
Edie. So I just want to open it because I'd already saved it. So if you want to just say, he said, okay, pull out your do file and rerun. You're going to open it up and see how it already opened. And I think it
Mm-hmm.
already showed there, do edit. But what you're going to do is go right here, execute, right? Yep. And now everything just popped up. So we've got our graphs here. I don't know where the other one went, but we have our graphs and everything else we did is all here.
Okay, so it includes